amazing. It's Ayoba, yeah. We need some charcoal to get our pot cooking, you know. It's quite vintage, so it needs strong charcoal, not the charcoal that's being used these days. We're going to be going with Muketi here, get some of the authentic stuff. We've been talking and he's been telling me what his job is. He gets his copper, iron, all types of just ornaments, and he takes them to the scrapyard and they weigh them and usually makes about 20 bucks. We can't go with him today, but he's directed us to a better place and a more bigger place. This is food for the horse, but you can also use it for what we call sogampie. For now, they've mixed it in their own way so that it can feed horses, but there's many types of foods that's sogampie. Sogampie is type of food that's very healthy and it helps with something else, but I won't mention it on camera. Yeah, he's happy. You get happy from the sogampie. You crawl home after a nice day of celebration, eating food, and then that's dessert for you. You drink it. That's what I'm talking about. You can't get better than this. It's first grade. You see how we roll? Big pimping. We can't light the fire without some wood.
Well, currently I am not at all, so I have no idea where I am, or I know vaguely, but if I was to try and get home, I'd be stuck here for weeks. But otherwise, it's not quite as bad as one hears or is made out in media. There is like quite a strong sense of community, which is pretty cool, and the people all drive like me, which is pretty poorly, so that might be a bit of a drawback, but otherwise it's pretty cool. I'm quite excited, and there's a lot of wood for 20 bucks, and those guys, I wouldn't want to cut it. Otherwise, what's potting though?
Got to get the meat now at the butchery. Yeah, get some fresh beef. Going to get some tender, some bones. That's where you get most of your flavor from, the bones. Oh my word. We're at our marketplace, our local marketplace. We're going to get some fresh vegetables just to cook up a stove. We call them kips. Yeah, it's like corn. That's my starter. This is all locally produced. I don't think you can get it anywhere. Not in town anyway. Here, getting some spinach. Just look at the color there. I love how green it is, and they keep it clean because spinach really comes from the ground, and you got to really scrub on it. We usually talk about entrepreneurs. These are entrepreneurs and they've been here for years, and people don't really see them as entrepreneurs, but they have been there. It's the same concept as a tuck shop. It's the same concept as stalls where you've got competitors selling the same thing, but how do they survive? These people are real entrepreneurs.
Hi guys, how are you? How are you, my boy?
This is Max.
How you
Yeah,
doing,
boy.
How you doing,
So-
Baba? You're right.
Yeah, and I didn't even get a pumpkin. I think we can use his head for a pumpkin. Look how big it is. Yeah, it is.
This guy from the age we grew up together basically in Protea North, and every time a dish would come, we'd call it like we call it like a Christmas tree because it's got all the colors on it. You know, like your beetroot, your yellows, and your vegetables basically. And he just goes straight for the meat and the rice, and he just leaves the veggies alone. And we sorted him out though. We started him mostly with his veggies, like finish your vegetables first. Then you can have your meat, and he'd be grumbling and grumbling and grumbling. And look at him now, he's like the king of the veg himself. You're king veg yourself. You're not a veg potato. Eh? You're not a couch potato, you're a veg potato.
This is what we call ice. But then when I used to stay in Westbury, what they used chupa, remember? Yeah,
Chupa.
we had chupa.
Yeah.
We used to call it chupa, and we had Chinese fruit.
Yeah,
China fruit.
China fruit in there.
China fruit and tamaleki and all of
And
that
it's
stuff.
quite cooling, eh? And
Yeah.
it's insufficient, you know, 6-0, water, some
Exactly.
sugar.